Happy holidays, everybody. We're in that space between Christmas and Hanukkah starting and New Year's. And we're just kind of going to chat about what our goals are for the year.
And I'm Shelley.
Did I say I'm Teresa?
No.
Hi, I'm Teresa. And so specifically sewing goals, not just, life goals, but sewing goals. You want to start, Shelley?
Sure. So one thing I want to do, and so I want to do more garment sewing. I really, really do. Just need to find some time off in my schedule.
Uh-huh.
So are you okay if I take 2 extra days off a week?
No. Nice try.
Okay, you can't blame a girl for trying.
How about if I do that?
Sure, as long as they're my days off.
So there's no extra stress for you if I'm gone?
Exactly.
Okay. So garment sewing, that's actually high on my list too. Yeah, I don't have any specific patterns to show like you do, but
I did my homework.
Well, I did too. But my goal is I want to do more pattern fitting. I want to, before I cut it out of the fabric, I want to do, changes that I want to make on the pattern and then cut the fabric and sew the garment together. I want to have a better idea of what it's going to look like when I'm done before I cut it.
Yeah.
And that's one of my, it's always been a big goal of mine. I do a little bit here and a little bit there, and I'm getting better at it for sure. But I'm really excited because we actually have a related class to one of my goals. And we have Sabrina coming to teach a class on February 2nd. And she's going to be repeating these classes. So if you can't make it on that date, don't worry. It's going to come again. It's a Sunday. And it's, we're going to take a t-shirt pattern, like a knit t-shirt, and we're going to fit it to ourselves on paper and then make a shirt from it. So I'm very excited. I have already asked for the day off and I'm signing up. So I'll be in
Me
that
too.
class. Yeah, that's true. I did also put you off in the spreadsheet. So so we're going to be taking the class.
Yeah. And then another one I want to make is the Remy Raglan. I wanted to make it this year and couldn't make it to the class. So I'm hoping to make this shirt.
I'm actually hoping to make that one too. I don't think I can make it to that class, but I'm going to make that shirt at some point.
I'd like to make the Tabor V-necks too.
I did. I didn't pick the right style. I'm going to do it differently next time.
And then what about other things you're going to make?
So mine, again, were less about specific patterns and more about skills that I want to develop that I've done a little bit of work on here and there. Pattern design is another one that I've, started some classes in and know a little bit about it, but I'd like to get into pattern design more. But at this point, I realize that's probably not something I'm going to have time to master or I'm going to take the time to master. So I know there are people out there who can take my ideas and put them into make them into a usable pattern. So that's something I'm hoping to pursue this year is designing my own patterns, even though I'm not the one doing the math and the layout and everything.
Nice. Nice. I will not be designing patterns.
Nope.
I know that now.
But fitting, you've been working on that.
I've been working on some fitting, and yeah, I want to do that. And then I have a few works in progress I want to finish.
Garments? Or
no, I think I'm going to hang up the one garment I've been working on.
Oh. Hang it up and burn it?
Fabric recycling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Theoretical or not figurative burning.
Figurative burning. But I do want to finish my Ultimate Travel Bag by Annie. Because I've been working on that for a while.
Years, ditto.
Yeah. I said I was going to use it probably 6 trips ago. I haven't.
Yep. Sounds familiar.
I have worked on it since 6 trips ago, but.
And I've brought all my pieces together, but I can't find the binding that I made, and it matches other stuff on there. It's fabric I can't get anymore, so I kind of feel like I can't work on it until I find the binding. I mean, I could just pick a solid. I just don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm stubborn.
Yeah. then I still haven't finished my quilted pouch pattern when Natalie was here in April.
Uh-huh.
I've got it all quilted.
Nice.
I think I have the zipper in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm close.
You're really close. That
I'm
wouldn't take
really
you long.
close.
That's
Yeah.
like a
And it's,
max half hour, but 15-minute project?
I know, but
You got this.
it's on my sewing table too,
Yeah.
but I haven't got
Taking up
to.
space.
Taking up space.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would really like to make some gift bags for next year.
Cool.
Maybe the Bodobos. I haven't quite decided yet.
Let's see.
Um,
Whoops. Not a mirror.
not a mirror. So I don't know. I'm the friend and I have always said we're going to set a day aside every month and sew for the entire day,
Mm-hmm.
all year. So
Cool.
let's see if we can do that this year.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually been hanging out with my friends here doing machine embroidery open studio days. They're on our calendar kind of sporadically, wherever we had room in our schedule, in the class schedule. And so that's been fun because we'll get together here and some of us are working on that tree skirt, the Kimberbell, or I guess it's Me Time Delivered, subsidiary of Kimberbell. We got started a couple weeks ago. So I have made one wedge of the 12 wedged Christmas tree and the ornament that goes with it. So that's actually on my list that I have here, is to finish the tree skirt.
You'll be ahead for next year.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have a tree I put a skirt on usually. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it be fun to make it into a skirt? I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be the birthday skirt.
No, it'll be mine. It'll be sized to fit me, not everyone. That's going to be fun. Let's see, what else did I have on my list that I've forgotten here? See, I did homework.
You did homework.
Oh, another thing I started taking classes in is fabric design. And I was keeping up with it for a little while, and then I needed to find my iPad and my Apple Pencil for another part of it. I cannot find my Apple Pencil. Therefore, I could not move forward in the class, according to myself.
No.
So I will get back to it, but I've been doing a little bit. This class is in Photoshop, and it's been a lot of fun because I'm learning a lot about how to use Photoshop. I just, I stopped that darn Apple Pencil. Couldn't find it. So fabric design is another thing. We kind of do that a little bit with Shop Hop. That's design by committee, which is completely different than just designing fabric. You're working with the whole Shop Hop, and you're working with a designer at the fabric company, and it's all, it's not something that I have designed. It's something that the whole group has worked on. But I think it would be fun to do some fabric design. Yep, I've got my tree skirt on here, my ultimate travel bag, just like you had mentioned. I do have a sew together bag that I started for my daughter. I wanted to do a little embroidery of her initials in there. So, and then send that off to her with some sewing goodies in there. And then I also put some knitting goals on here. Is that allowed?
It is.
Okay.
It is. I would, yeah.
So I've been going down the sock rabbit hole, which has been a lot of fun. In the last couple months, I've made 2 pairs in like just solid colors. I'm working on my hot chocolate ones. I have so many other pairs of socks in my queue of patterns that I want to make. But my goal is just really to figure out how to make a really good fitting sock. And so far, my socks are fitting pretty well. And my favorite book so far, I cannot think of the name right now, but she has you measure your foot in like 7 different places. And then there's all this math, and there are charts in there, and it's like, it really speaks to me. The charts and the math, it's so cool. And so I think that's really helped me make some nicely fitting socks.
Yeah.
So I want to do more with the socks. I have a couple t-shirt patterns, knitted t-shirt patterns, and I guess I have made one that I wear, and I have another one in the ranunculus that I've made. I have another one in merino that I just have to put the sleeves on. But so that's going to be done. But I have a couple other t-shirt patterns I want to make that are in my queue. And I have a color work cardigan that I started. It was bottom up with all the color work on the bottom.
Hmm.
I'm done with the color work. I'm just doing the solid, but I was doing it during social knitting times. And so I was like, I better stop because I have to measure. It might be time to start worrying about sleeves. So that one kind of got set aside. So,
It could be super long or super short right now.
I think I stopped early enough that I'm not going to have to take anything out, but I do need to pull it out and measure and figure out, okay, where am I, and then keep moving forward with that.
Hmm.
So I have a few works in progress, a few WIPs that I need to get back to.
Yeah, I want to do some more needle felting too this year.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stab, therapeutic stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, haven't done it for a while.
Yeah.
Want to do that.
Get the
Yeah,
Band-Aids ready.
get the Band-Aids ready. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. We've had a lot of fun this year.
Hmm.
When I go back and look at actually what I've made, it's quite a few things.
Yeah,
It's just in the moment, I always feel like I never have time to get anything done. And then later I'm like, oh, but I made that and 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 that and
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then sometimes I get to take it home and actually use it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes we keep it here for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So we want to hear from you guys. What are your crafty goals, your sewing goals for next year? We want to hear about it.
Just as a reminder, we are closed next week, our usual Monday. So that's the
30th.
30th. We're closed. We are open Tuesday, New Year's Eve, the 31st, and we're closed on the 1st.
So we're closed on Monday and Wednesday.
Yep. Yeah.
But otherwise, we're always open online and come in and see us. We'd love to see you guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.